Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve the problem largest element in array. So it is a basic question in the GFG platform. So they give a array and we need to find the largest element and return it. We need to find the largest element, not the index. They mentioned it. And for example, the example one is this. So in this they gave an array which contains 5 elements 1, 8, 7, 56, 90. So from these 5 elements, as we can see, the largest element or the maximum element is 90. So the output is also 90. So now, how to find this using the programming? So before coding, we will first hard code it. So from the basic. So the approach is first we will take the array, here it is. So we will use the approach is we will use a max variable which is a type of int. As we can see, the array type also int and the return type is also int. So we use a max variable which has a type of int. So max. So now what? So we initialize a max with the first element of array which they give. So what is the first element in this example? From example 1, it is 1. So simply we will keep max equal to 1. Then what we will do? We will go through the array one by one, like 1, 8, 7, like that, and we'll check if the every time we will check if the value is maximum element in that array also or not. So how do we can do? We will use a for loop or anything. So how it works? Let's say if we start from the every element beginning with the 0. So what is the first element at the 0th index is 1. So what happens for 1? We use a condition, as we mentioned, for every time we use a condition. So what if max is less than the current element? What we will do, we will just simply equal to max equal to 1, means max equal to current element. This is how we will write the condition in our coding. Next, so what it is, for every iteration, for the first iteration 1, we will check if max is less than current element which is 1. So what is the 1? 1 max equal to 1 and 1 less than 1. Is it true? False. So we don't do anything. So the max is as it is, max equal to 1. For the next element, what is the next element? It is 8. Again we will check if max is less than the current element which is 8. So what happens? The current element is 8 and the max is 1. We can see here above. So 1 less than 8. It is true, means the condition satisfies. So what do? We will keep max equal to the current element. What is the current element? It is 8. So next, now the present max value is 8. So next, for 7, we again will check max is less than current value 7 or not. As you can see, 8 is the max current value. 8 less than 7, no. So we do nothing. So what is the max value? Still it is 8. Next, 56. Again we check if max is less than the current which is 56. So 8 less than 56. Here we can see it was 8. So it is true. So we will do max equal to 56. Similarly for 90, we will check max is less than 90. So what happens? 56 less than 90. It is true. So we will keep max equal to 90. So at last, max equal to 90, which is also our answer. This is how we get the answer. So what were the 3 steps? We use a variable, a loop, and a condition within it. So let's follow the same steps here above in the code. So what is the return type? it is integer. So use same int, and what was the variable name? It is max equal to the first element of the array. How we can get it? Array, the array name arr, and the square brackets index. Array starts from 0th index, so array of 0. And now what? We use a loop. So we use a for loop. Int I is equals to, we start from the 0th index, I less than ar dot length, and I plus plus. So for loop contains the three main components: the initialization, which is I equal to 0, the termination condition, so when the loop should stop, when I less than dot length, it is okay, it can iterate. But when I becomes or equal to greater than the arr dot length, then it will stop. And for every iteration, we will just increment by 1 the I. So what to do in the loop? So we use a condition as we mentioned. So what is the condition? It was max less than the current element. How we can get the current element? Using the array name, square bracket, and the current index, which is I. So if it is, the condition is true, what should we do? We should initialize max with the current element, which is array of I. So after all this, simply return the max element, because we are returning max because they gave a return type. If it was void, then we write just nothing here. So because they give, so we used this line. We run the program. It passed the sample input. We submitted the solution. So yes, it passed all the test cases. The 1115 out of 1115. So okay, this is how we solve this program, largest element in array. So if we just verify our program to the expected complexities, they give time as big of 1, big of n. So what does it mean? We should just use a single loop which uses a dynamic termination condition. So we are using the termination condition as dot length, which is dynamic value, and we use a single loop, so which gives big of n time. And what is the auxiliary space? Big of 1 means we should not use any extra space, or we should use constant space. As we used just a max variable, which is integer type, it takes constant space for any type of input. So it is big of 1. So if you check our complexities with the expected one, they are matching. So this solution is acceptable. So this is how we solve this program. Thank you for watching.